Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Killer Josh, and today I will be bringing a video on how to green more shots. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I green all the shots I take, because I feel like everybody in the community is hit or miss, unless you're a pro at this game, and I'm far from a pro. I'm just somebody that really enjoys this game and I spend a lot of time on it. But greening shots is not as hard as you think. Alright, so one thing you do want to consider is where you're shooting from. When you're shooting with players, don't expect to green shots with players who have like a 75 and lower 3-ball, no hot zones, and like a bunch of cold spots. That's the one thing I want to get out the way. Second thing I want to get out the way is make sure the player has good shooting badges. Like, I'm about to use Deron Williams as an example. He has catch and shoot, corner specialist, difficult shots, green machine, hot zone hunter, range extender, tireless shooter, volume shooter, and clutch shooter, flexible release. You know, some pretty good shooting badges that you want to have. So, you know, clutch shooter doesn't play a role, but I gave him flexible release so that way when I don't make the shot, like when I don't time it well, I'm still gonna make it. And it's only on bronze. And Deron Williams, I actually want to go back to the stats. He has a 95 3-point rating with the coach boost, so it's definitely his badges and stats that play a role. Now, I'm not greening these shots just yet, but something I always was told in previous 2Ks is when you release with players, look at like when they get to the peak of their jump shot, that's when you want to release it. So like Deron Williams, like when he gets the ball above his head and he's at his peak, that's when you want to release it. I'm a little late with that, so that's a little early. That's one thing to keep in mind. It's not always gonna work, because I tried shooting it like that, but I did notice it works like more times than none. That's one thing to keep in mind. Another tip I'll give to you guys, when you go to your controller settings, my controller settings, I have my vibration on, and the reason for that is it's not something I can really show you, but when you shoot, you know, that feel that you get when you know the controller vibrates. Make sure you like control is actually working the vibration feature. But yeah, when you shoot and you feel that vibration, like you kind of know when to release it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know, it's like right before the vibration comes, that's when you want to release it. That's like right before the vibration comes, you know. And like, as you can see, I'm greening it a lot. Well, not a lot, but I'm greening a good number of my shots. And another thing to keep in mind is all about muscle memory. You can't just get a new player and expect to green with them all the time. You know, you gotta put some time into it. You gotta put some time into the game. You gotta shoot. And sometimes when you get cards, you can't always shoot with them without the meter and expect to green it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, recently, like I want to say like the past 2-3 weeks, no, the past week or so, I actually turned my meter back on because I've been missing a lot of shots. So I'm like, all right, let me go back to the basics, relearn everybody's jump shot. I did that, and now I'm back, you know, to using no meter. And I'm saying that I'm not even greening a lot of shots, but yeah, as you can see, I'm greening some more shots. And I personally shoot with the square button. You could shoot whatever you're comfortable with. I just feel like it's easier than using a stick, because like, look at the stick. It's like you're gonna make it, but it's not always gonna be centered. You feel me? Wow, I'm actually making these shots with this. Wow, this is crazy. This just is like contradicting my whole point to this video. I think this stick is broken, but wow, yeah, stick has to be broken. But yeah, I personally don't shoot with the stick. I don't like it. I like shooting with square button on the PS4. It's a lot easier for me. I feel like it's easier to green and do more like combo stuff into the shot. You know, like let's say I've come down with Deron Williams, curry slide, cross, stop, pop, look, green. And that's what you want to do. You want to try different combos so you can get used to different situations and what you want to shoot and green the shot. Like Deron Williams is like a perfect example. He's somebody with a high 3-point rating, good badges, so you know it's bound that I'm gonna make more greens with him. Now, somebody like, on the other hand, let's see, somebody like Kawhi. Let's go to Kawhi, for instance. Where is he? Oh, did we pass him? All right, Kawhi has an 85 3-point rating, and when we go to the shooting badge, he has dead eye, difficult shots, hot start, hot zone, pick and popper, pump fake maestro, steady shooter, catch and shoot, flexible release, green machine, tireless shooter, and volume shooter. Now, somebody like Kawhi may not be able to green as much as Deron Williams does, but if you go to his hot spot, because he does have hot zone hunter, you definitely would be able to do that and knock down more shots. So as you can see here, I'm knocking down the shots. I'm not timing it right, so that's all on me. Jesus Christ. So let's try to time these shots better. Okay, see, we're greening that. So, you know, you just got to know who you're shooting with, where to shoot with them. Like Kawhi, I'm not gonna lie, in my gameplay, I tried shooting outside, like in the neutral spots with him, and I got upset when I was missing. But I'm seeing now the left wing is like his hot spot, the left wing, and everywhere inside is pretty much good for him. So when you have Kawhi Leonard, you know, definitely want to focus on the mid-range area when you're shooting. especially with badges like difficult shots being on him or green machine, hot zone hunter. It's definitely gonna all make a difference. Like, look, if I take a pull up right now, not a green, but it's still good. You know, you just gotta know who you're shooting with. I'm greening that because he has difficult shots, hot zone hunter, all on gold. So just know who you're shooting with. And another tip I'll throw in there, like I said, the shot meter on, get used to it. Get used to shooting with the shot meter. That way, don't completely rely on looking at the meter, but rely on the feel of the shot. Like, that's what I did when I had the meter. Like, of course I'm going to look at the meter because it's there, but I'm also looking for the feel. So I'm like, okay. So then when I'm comfortable enough, I'm like, all right, so I could take off the meter and I could green with this person. So definitely want to stay in the hot zones. Even if they don't have hot zone hunter, it still gives you a boost. You have more of a likelihood of knocking down the shot. But definitely practice makes perfect. That's the number one tip I can give to you. Practice makes perfect. You're gonna have to take maybe 1,000 shots, 200 shots. I don't know. Don't just stay and shoot around though. You gotta put yourself in situations where you're gonna shoot. And sometimes you just might go cold. The defender makes it really hard for you to get a shot, throws you off. We're all, you know, everybody learns differently. Everybody plays differently. It's not going to all be the same for everybody. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you would like to see more tips and tricks videos from me, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll holler at you dudes later.